So when I saw the signing, I was more surprised than anything. One, that Rudolph would want to come back here after everything that went on with the Myles Garrett situation, after everything that went on with the Ben situation. Did he get a realistic chance to play and start? And he had a couple of starts in Tennessee, and you saw how it played out. We'll get into what an extended look for Mason Rudolph could look like. But what I'm really fascinated by is what this possibly could mean for Aaron Rodgers. And the idea of signing Aaron Rodgers, I might be the most excited of anybody in this city, at least maybe in the media in this city, that are intrigued by what an Aaron Rodgers and Pittsburgh Steelers marriage would look like. Maybe it would be a one-year marriage, just a little engagement. We plan the wedding, but maybe it doesn't happen. Or maybe it's a great weekend with your buddies at sea. Or you're going down to Florida. You're on spring break this week, away from college. Maybe it's just something that doesn't last that long. Maybe not a 2-year deal. Maybe Rodgers wouldn't play out all 2 years. Maybe it'd be a 1-year thing. But maybe it would be for Aaron Rodgers the type of penultimate ending, the ultimate ending for Aaron Rodgers that he could receive in the NFL. Could it look something similar to what Brett Favre did? And this is what honestly intrigues me about signing Aaron Rodgers back to the Steelers. I still think that he can play. Could it be like Brett Favre? Could this be the whole circle of life with the Green Bay Packers and quarterbacks where Jordan Love, the year is 2035, he spent one season with the Jets and floundered, and here he goes to his third team trying to cap off a career going into the Hall of Fame after winning one Super Bowl with the Packers, where Rodgers went from Green Bay, New York, Vikings, deep in the playoffs with the Vikings, and then was done. Could it be Packers, Jets, Steelers? Rodgers goes far with the Steelers and cements himself, 4-time MVP, first ballot Hall of Famer, as somebody that didn't end his career on a complete and utter failure with the New York Jets. Rodgers still has it in him to be a pretty solid quarterback in the NFL. I mean, think about what he had first before we dive into the Rodgers numbers. What Rodgers was dealing with the New York Jets. And I don't think many of these are excuses. I think they're explanations. Rodgers went to the Jets, who hadn't been relevant since the 2010 season. You probably remember it well. When the Jets came to Pittsburgh, AFC Championship game, Mark Sanchez, they lost, and the Jets haven't won a playoff game since. Aaron Rodgers was brought in coming off of a season where, he struggled a little bit in Green Bay. Year before, MVP, back-to-back MVP. Right when Jordan Love got there, the switch continued to flip on for Aaron Rodgers. The dim switch turned from about 80 in your basement as you're dimming the lights to about 100, maybe as far as you can extend it. You're pushing the dimmer up as far on the light switch as you possibly can. That was Aaron Rodgers at the very end of his career with the Packers before the final season that kind of floundered a little bit.